I recently played a 3v3 earlier today and it was recorded, so I may as well commentate it now. Let's make it 70. Okay. It was my Aztecs, Sabusa's ports, Strauss-Kahn's German against gichtenlord's auto, Fran's ports, and Pyroman's Germans. Why does he have Minutemen when he's at 200 pop? The point of the only reason you make Minutemen at all is because they're over pop. Like, they're supposed to be in addition to your normal units, not to replace your normal units, because obviously your normal units are much better than Minutemen. Yeah, I accidentally paused the record game a second after treaty, but no big deal. But it's no big deal. Paraman taking the nat first. That's what Germans should do against Aztec. They need the native first. Alright, so wow, Fran gathered a lot of food. Oh, I should mention that Pyro sent Team Settler Wagons, I sent Team 3 Bills, and Strauss-Kahn also sent Team Settler Wagons, and that's why all our scores are so insane. 2200 auto, 2300 port, nearly 2200 Aztecs, 2350 ports, and 2650 German. Alright, let's look at this start armies really fast. Sabusa made Musk and only 6 coals. Because I told him that Fran is known for making full Hussar start armies. So the Musk and the Huss and all the goons I assume were to prepare for that. But I feel like he should have either dropped a little bit of the Hussar pop to make an additional 2 coals. Maybe even drop the Hussars altogether and do Cove Organ, or he should have just dropped the Coves altogether and done Hussar and put that into more Hussar. I feel like going half and half, Hussars and Coves, is not a good idea. Because then you won't have enough Hussars to, like, roll over their army, and you won't have enough Coves to deal with his Coves. Fran's army looks fine. 10 goons is fine here, considering all the Hussars from Sabusa. He has 8 coal. He also only made 6 coals. That's weird. Huh. Where's his army then? Huh. Oh, he has 10 Hussars over here. He also made a few Hussars. That's funny. So yeah, for Aztec, I like to send all my shipments before 40, all the unit shipments, so that I don't have to tie up pop after 40. And I usually fill the remaining pop with a mix of Maceltons, Coyotes, and Eagle Runner Knights. Pyroman's army is fine. Skirmdop. But oh yeah, the Minutemen, I already explained that. But his army should be further back. He should make me come to him. Like, yeah. His army should be like back here at least. So Strauss somehow got both training cards before 40 despite having Settler Wagons. I guess that was from Pyroman's Ulan XP. I don't like gichtenlord making coals in the start army. Well, I guess he expected heavy cannons and that's why he made coals. But Strauss-Kahn didn't make any heavy cannons, but so now they use this. But that gichtenlord has Hussars and oh, 7 dops and 4 war wagons should be enough to deal with any amount of hussars below 20. Alright. And yeah, I gathered a ton of food and not much coin because of this shipment, and I like to leave the fire pit on XP before 40, and that lets me get even more shipments out, so I only need to send 3 more shipments before I get infinite 1000 coin rolling, and infinite 1000 coin will more or less keep my coin, more or less let me keep up coins, so I really don't need to gather much coin at all. Okay, let's just start. This is walled immediately. Yeah, that's good, because I don't want to let gichtenlord get through there. He seems kind of slow FBing though. Oh, wow. And Fran used his hussars to raid sabusa's wills. I remember what Fran used to do, is send like 40 hussars to kill his opponent's FBing wills, and that was always bad because then the rest of his army would just get owned and it would result in a push even if I lose like half of my FBing wills, but with only 10 hussars, that's actually really good. He killed a lot of sabusa's FBing vills, and that's going to result in a push for him. Because he still had enough army up here to deal with sabusa's stuff. See sabusa Strauss Khan getting pushed in really fast. He should probably split up here. And he's getting walled in as well. Because that's what gichtenlord wants to do. He wants to consolidate the fight so that his abyss guns are more effective. Yeah. Strauss should probably split up here to prevent that. Yeah, here's these 3 useless calves right now. Oh, Strauss should queue mortars because of how aggressively gichtenlord's FBing here. And also should probably get a wall up here. That said, I guess he could just camp in this choke if he loses this position. And he'd still be fine with like artillery and heavy cannons. Where's sabusa's castle is? Oh, he doesn't have any forward barracks as yet because of Fran's hussar flank, his hussar raid on his FBing vills. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't push further because of the start army advantage, I guess. Because Pyroman had a nice FB here before 40, and also he had the training upgrade first, so I guess he was just very fast at requeuing skirms. And I don't see any anti-cav from Pyro right now, and that's bad because a huge skirm mass will beat Aztec, but you still need to make some sort of anti-cav to protect it. Because coyotes don't counter skirms as well as they should, but they still counter skirms. Like a huge coyote mass will beat a huge skirm mass if that skirm mass doesn't have any anti-cav to protect it. Pyroman should also tower up ASAP, which he seems to be doing. On the side at least. He should probably make a few towers there as well. I'm trying to take the TPs ASAP because they were really nice for Aztec. Like Aztec can't make factories, and their units cost wood, so they have wood problems, and trade posts can help with that. Strauss Khan's army seems awfully small right now. Yeah, these scums should be moved up. This is, he has half his army idle right now. He should take full advantage of this flank here. Like, he shouldn't just consolidate all his pop here, because that's what Otto wants. Like, if the fight is consolidated, then their Abyss guns are more effective, like I said. So he should be taking full advantage of this with scums, war wagons, mortars, natives, Zulons here as well. Yeah. Again, not a lot of anti-cap from Pyro. Huh. Sabusa needs to make some mortars out. There's no way Fran should be able to tower that aggressively there. Sabusa has nice flank walls. And so does Fran. Fran is pushing his castors to move forward though. Against all these hussars. Again, Strauss-Kahn needs to take advantage of this here. Huh. It looks like these barracks were in his control group, but they're not. I guess he's not watching them. Okay, that's good. He's queuing a mortar on the left side. That's what he needs to do. He needs to take down this wall so that he can put his army here and spread out his pop against gichtenlord. And yeah, I'm trying to flank his FB with Jags on the right side. That way if I push, then he won't be able to flank my army or my FB with that. So that's why I'm trying to take control of that. Yeah, it looks like Fran's not watching his castors enough. He's like running them into hussars here. And yeah, his mortar's good. Behind a wall there. He should also have another mortar on the left side to take care of like this tower, this stable. So looks like Strauss-Kahn like getting fucked by the choke here. He has pop here though, which is good. And gichtenlord is spamming walls there because he wants the fight to be consolidated. If it did here, he really doesn't want to have to fight here. The walls will only like delay that though. Yeah, so that's why I said he needs a mortar on the left side, because look how much Fran is FB in there. Again, he has no dops. I can just run over his scums with Coyote. Yeah, I should keep the pressure up here. It's also good for Aztec to split pop because their units work better in like small pop fights than in large pop fights. Yeah. I'm guessing sabusa sent blood peppers now. Yeah. Oh, they both did. Wow. No, it's it's on the way for Fran, so he doesn't have the score boost yet. I was saying it doesn't look like Fran's doing that bad, although he's definitely losing as a result of his kind of sloppy castle control. He has organs out though, and Sabusa doesn't. So, that's kind of an advantage for him, I guess. Stro should use these mortars. Just like take down gichtenlord's wall and again try to spread out the fight. And again, Fran is not watching his castors. Sabusa literally has hussars behind his castors here. Oh, you should never have this many Ulans against Aztec unless they literally have 0 equal Venom Knights or Jaguars. Like, equal Venom Knights kill calves very quickly. And I have to pull my coyotes back because of the dops. And again, this Ulan spam is just really horrible. Like, not what you want to do against Aztec. Sabusa has his units positioned quite nicely. Nice, kind of like a concave formation there. Like, he's like destroying Fran's castles. Fran keeping his organs out of reach, but not really getting shots off from Sabusa's infantry. He has Cove control now, so he should definitely be using those organs a bit more aggressively. So it looks like he is, at least with this one. Strauss is going for a scud mass, but in this position, like even against auto, I would just make some horse artillery. Like if you micro them and keep them out of range of Abyss, but in range of his Humikas, they can be really good. And if your opponent uses like 5 or more Abyss guns to kill a horse artillery, that's a good trade for you, even if the horse artillery dies. I think gichtenlord should even make some artillery against this scud mass. I don't think he's paying enough attention to this flank here. I mean, he was using it, but not enough. Or not as much as he should. Yeah. Oh, apparently I had Jaguars up here too. That's also good. any hole in your opponent's walls, anywhere on the map, if there's any hole in your opponent's walls, then you should be abusing it with Jags. Unless, of course, there are a ton of units in that hole, like here. Yeah. And yeah, you can see I struggle whenever Pyro mixes DOPS. Like whenever Pyro mixes DOPS with his army, it makes me drain, but there are too many moments when Pyro doesn't have any anti-cav at all, and that's why he's draining as much as he is. Gichtenlord should probably delete some of these back towers and rebuild them up here. He has like 13 towers up, but he's not fighting in range of any towers. Damn, that is an awesomely positioned mortar from Fran. Like, right, like in the hook, it can like shoot his FB in nearly complete safety. Shoot Strauss's FB. Gosh, that would be so annoying to deal with. Looks like Gichtenlord can't push because of Strauss's overwhelming pop advantage. Germany, with their better eco, can like delete a lot of vills. And autos are served that have a hard time dealing with overpop. Yeah, and that's why I think Gichtenlord should probably make some horse artillery. Strauss has a Strauss is making a lot of scuns. He can even shoot Strauss's native from there. That is so insane. It's kind of Strauss's fault for being slow and losing so much ground in the first place, though. Yeah. But when he has cove control like this, why doesn't he just kill the mortar? And yeah, you always want to keep your coves behind your units if you're against auto. Not like next to your units, because you need to keep them safe from Abyss guns. And yeah, 8 coves is too many. I could see 6 coves against 3 shots, especially. 8 is probably too many. Except in very select situations. Like if you're Dutch or something, or if you're against a British player that is massing rockets. But definitely not against auto. Strauss should take that native immediately after the mortar is dead. Why is he just ignoring this? Like, he has buildings here, he can do something here. Why is he ignoring it? He shouldn't be ignoring it. It's very not much to say. Board mirrors are very static and stationary. Sabu's just starting to drain because he has a lot of pop tied up in the natives. Looks like looked like gichtenlord was about to push, so sabusa had to come in to help. Fran always keeps his organs so far back. If you have Kolf control, you should be aggressive with your organ guns and use them to beat down your opponent's infantry mass. Gichtenlord should definitely back off for mixing horse artillery. Yeah, he's backing off now. I can't tell their natives apart. Blue versus purple. Yeah, again, because Pyro's not making any kind of... Also, since why Pyro should be towering more. Towers are very, very good against Aztec because Arrow Knights suck. Again, Arrow Knights, like, don't really do much damage to buildings. Like, they're not pop efficient, is what I should say. Like, they don't do enough damage to buildings considering they're like 2 pop. Like, for 2 pop, Arrow Knights do 91 damage to buildings. Compare that to mortars. Like, for 4 pop, they do 875 damage to buildings. So now you can see the difference. Mortars are only twice the pop, but like nearly 10 times the damage. That said, Arrow Knights do decently against artillery. I feel like Strail shouldn't be so high on Rose if he's losing position like this. Also shouldn't be so aggressive with war wagons in the face of all those Jans, Abyss guns, and natives. Even though Abyss guns don't do as much damage to war wagons as they should, they still serve as a decent-ish counter to war wagons. Yeah. Yes, now that they have a massive pop advantage here because the sabusa's doubling, they should like try to push now. Like, why is Strauss Khan just sitting there if like Sabusa's helping him with like 30 pop? He shouldn't be sitting there, he should be trying to push. Oh my gosh, this is painful to watch. I remember at one point in the game, Sabusa telling Strauss to move his pop up. That must have been it. Holy fuck. He should move his heavy cannons up too. You see Pyro finally starting to tower. It's kinda too late though. He's like moving up with his dops, but his skirms are just sitting back. He should be attack moving the skirms, and that would also help prevent him from losing so much ground, like keeping 10 dops out at all times and attack moving skirms behind that would probably prevent me from pushing it all. He's attack moving them now. Just go. But again, he's forgetting to keep out dops. Like 5 dops. That's not gonna stop 30 coyote. Okay, it's more dops now. Yeah, now that his Ulan's out, he should be moving these Yumenkas up. Why is he just ignoring this? He should build a barracks and kill these natives. And he should be using this position to mortar these towers here. Why is he just... He shouldn't be just ignoring it. Yeah, Fran is tied up here, so... He has, like, nothing up here. So, like, sitting back with Logan actually makes sense. Sometimes I see Strauss with no handicap, and sometimes I see him with way too many war wagons. Like, he should have like 5 to 6 war wagons out at all times. And against auto, because Abyss don't do as much damage to war wagon, it's better to make too many war wagons than not make enough. Although you shouldn't make too many if you can help it. And they're both like pure scum, so I could even like kind of 2v1 them. I should have built up a long time ago if I'm so low. Yeah, need to be fed there. Why is sabusa just sitting there with all his pop? He should be like trying to push so that he can keep Fran busy. Right, it's better now. And yeah, because Strauss-Kahn didn't do anything to defend that position, Fran can just sit his mortars there. He's out of coin. He's pretty much out of everything. Well, not really, just coin. I don't think I've ever seen German run out of a resource other than coin first, out of natives. Germany is so coin heavy out of natives. Gichtenlord's getting doubled really hard. Like, Fran has mortars here, but that's like 12 pop versus 30 pop from, like 30 or 20 pop from sabusa. Vil CG. And a few coals would like solve the mortar problem. I mean, it's hard to outcove someone if they have 3 shot calls, but gichtenlord only has 1 cove. Strail should just queue some coves, because those mortars are within culverin range. And this mortar, even just war wagons would kill it. Like, he doesn't need to, like, be losing his FB as much as he is. Like, he should be trying to kill these mortars. And yeah, there's not much Auto can do against a double like that. Although, look at this infantry mass. I really think gichtenlord should mix horse artillery. It's a choke, and there's like a huge massive skirms here. He could literally kill this mortar with a few war wagons. Like, look how close it is. Fran's mortars are pretty well positioned though. He's abusing the cliff formations as much as he can. Yeah, I guess they're just gonna ignore the fight here. Sabusa should wall this up. Since he has always popped elsewhere, he should wall this up. Again, you should abuse any hole by sending jags. Yeah, a few mortars here would be like very good because of how much better mortars are than aeronites. Where's Strauss-Kahn's pop? Is this when he started, I think, heavy cannons? Oh. He has 3 idle heavy cannons at his base. Or 2. Yeah, you should have a tower, like, behind your FB. Like, somewhere completely safe. And use that as your heavy cannon waypoint. Fran is using the flank here to like keep my FB down. Something he's really good at. He has mortars like everywhere on the map. Oh, it looks like he just saw those. 3 idle heavy cannons. And yeah, Strauss disconnected there. So gichtenlord decided to let us 2v2. And then it pretty much turned into a 2v2 here. Suspicious should have some mortars up here. He would probably reach Pyro's stable and his barracks right there. He should probably mix organ guns too. Organ guns are a good unit to mix with Aztec because Aaronites can kill any Corvs. And since you're going like pure scum, organ guns would be real. That's another reason organ guns would be good. Suspicious needs to finish this wall. My God. Yeah. This is kind of hard to beat though, the castle or Oak Mass. They also probably need artillery on their team. Actually, I think double scum would beat Aztec. Double scum with minimal anti-cat would probably also beat Aztec fairly convincingly. Would be Aztec port. Where's all their pop? Yeah, Jaguars are really good in low pop fights. They do a lot of damage once they get in melee, but in if in high pop fights, it's really hard to get in melee with Jaguars because they die so fast to skirm, because they die really fast to a skirm mass. But in low pop fights, Jaguars are really good. You can see how many units they're killing here. Explore and stand ground behind my army, queuing tigers. Gichtenlord staying back as Joe's disconnected. It looks like Fran's gonna go here, and this is why I said Sabusa should have walled up here. Like, in case Fran decides to jump back here. And Sabusa doesn't even have much FB up here. This mortar. Oh, this is Sabusa's wall. Sabusa can just kill that with hussars if he sees it. You see, against this many skirms, it's a lot harder for to get in melee and do damage. Since Fran is like pure scum there, it could probably work. It'll probably work. The sabusa scum's behind firing. Yeah, if Fran had a 10 mask there, that I probably wouldn't have been able to do that. And yeah, Fran is mortaring here. So like keep my FB down. He's been using port mortars quite well for the entire game. I'm trying to hussing my vills here. It's good of him. He saw me chopping wood up here, and so decided to try to stop it. Oh my gosh, he's just meleeing muskets into casseroles. I don't think I need to tell you why spamming muskets into casseroles is not good. And I'm trying to fight up here because I see that they're mortaring me. So I'm trying to take control of this side, but they had it so heavily walled that it was pretty hard. They were getting beaten pretty badly in the mid fight anyway. You can see Fran draining. Yeah, I guess this was how Fran was able to keep spamming hussars. Yeah. If Sabusa had a wall here, Fran wouldn't have been able to do this so easily. What's the point in setting mask forwards? There are no native posts to siege. The native players all disconnected. Like, what are these muskets gonna do? Like, there's no way they're gonna break through 3 walls or do anything useful. This is so weird. Like, it would make sense if there were native posts, if the native posts still mattered, because he would be able to siege a native post with those muskets. It's so funny. And the hussars here. See him already draining on wood as a result of all those hussar raids. I should probably send Jags through there and try to work on their FB from the side there. Which I'm doing now, judging by my Noble Hut's waypoints. So Pyro Man is literally completely drained at this point, so I think the game was over. Fran kind of left this position to try to jump here, and that's so he didn't have much pop here. And so Pyro drained and Pyro was already super low, so he drained really fast. Fran should probably just abandon this jump and go to help Pyro, but judging by their eco disadvantage, it's already too late. Yeah, Pyro's biggest mistake was not having enough handicap out to deal with coyote runners. And Fran. I think Fran was just too spammy. Sabusa will control his units a lot better than Fran did. That's basically what I saw. Yeah, why is Fran shouldn't keep going in mid when his teammate is dying up here. That was pretty over anyway. So I needed to take care of this flank so that I could actually FB. Yeah, this game's over. I just want to see the post game. I'm kind of curious as to who did more doubling between Sabusa and Fran, because Fran doubled me a lot, but Sabusa doubled gichtenlord a lot. Yeah, Pyro was completely broke here. I can't even... Yeah, so it was over because of how broke Pyro Man was, and Fran's eco was too weak to be able to fear anything. And I don't know why they resigned when they could have just asked gichtenlord to end it. I guess they're nice, I guess. Yeah. That's weird. Yeah, it looks like... Huh. Sabusa killed 100 extra units, but... 200 extras, but Fran killed 300 extra. A lot of the units that Sabusa killed were Abyss guns, though, so you should take that into account, I guess. But yeah, nonetheless, it looks like Fran did a bit more doubling. But Sabusa fed a lot more, so he definitely won. And look at the unspent on units. It's a pretty insane difference. My friend's castle control was pretty bad. Sabusa's was nearly perfect. Whenever I looked at his fight, I never saw any major problems with his castle or dragoon control. But Fran's let his castles get hustled over multiple times. Yeah.